Hey, what's going on, guys? John Sniper from the Fight, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the TSD SD97 bolt-action sniper rifle. Personally, this is probably one of my favorite guns, just off of principle that, first of all, it's a bolt-action sniper, and that's a lot of fun. Not necessarily the most practical gun on the field, but it's a lot of fun. So, let's move on to the gun itself. The gun, the entire body here, when you originally get the gun, it will come in two pieces. You can assemble them fairly simply. Just put the top piece straight in, and then tighten a screw right in here. Very simple. Comes with all the Allen keys and tools, and you know, it's fairly idiot-proof. Knock on wood. Now, the package, as you can see, also includes this JBU 3x9x40 scope, which is a very nice feature to the gun. I very much enjoy the scope. Using it, it's a very good feel, and it's very accurate, very good. You can sight it in, has windage and elevation, and variable zoom, anywhere from 3 to 9, as stated in the name. Now, moving on to the external quality, the whole base of the gun, the whole bottom here is all plastic, but it's a solid polymer, not going to go breaking on you if you drop it or anything. And it does help reduce the weight, although this gun is fairly heavy, clocking in at about 8 to 10 pounds. Now, moving on to some cool features that I like about this gun, is that it has this rail system here that does come off, and you can fit in a bipod here. Anything that is fit to a sniper, you can put in a bipod just right here, and that's nice. It also clicks in maybe some other accessories. They might have lights that click into that slot, but I'm not sure. The sticker itself on the gun, I put that there. That does not come with the gun. But the bolt itself is fairly simple. It's just like any other bolt action. You would simply push up, pull back, forward, down. Very simple motion, and bolt isn't really that hard to pull compared to some other snipers. A lot easier, but considering with the FPS you get, it's very, very good. Gun shoots at about 540 feet per second with .2s. I'd recommend using at least 2.8s. Personally, I'd say .3s to 3.6, anywhere in there would be good for the gun. The rail system up top is full metal, and the bolt is metal. Now, everything internally on this gun is metal. There's no plastic whatsoever. I've checked the gun itself. Sling mounts on both sides, ambidextrous in the front and back. As you see, I have a sling here. Although, note, this is the sling the gun comes with, and it bent, as you can see here. So I would not recommend using this sling. The gun's too heavy. I'd recommend a luggage sling, maybe, or even just a better general sling. So, moving on to the stock. Very nice feature of the gun is the adjustable stock. You can use the Allen key to loosen this, and this part here, the cheek rest, will go up or down. And when you twist this part, you can take the back rubberized stock, very comfortable. It will go farther back or farther in. I have it set to what I like. These settings are good for me, but depending on how big of a player you are. Now, the magazine itself holds 22 rounds, and the package comes with a speed loader with a special tip. Don't lose the special tip, or else you'll have to hand load it. I lost my special tip, go figure, but hand loading it's not bad once you get used to it. Mag release is a simple lever mechanism here. You just push in, mag itself will eject out. Spring-loaded mag itself. To click it in, just simply push the gun in, or push the mag in to the gun, and it's ready, and then just cock it and it's ready to fire. Safety mechanism on this gun is located on the back of the bolt on the metal section here. Push it back. Safe. Red means dead. Simple to remember. Now, moving on to the grip itself. It has a very distinctive grip, especially for a sniper. It's not exactly a pistol grip, but it's got a very nice feel to it. I like the bottom here. It works almost as like a monopod. For if you were to have a bipod here, anything at that height, this would work for just resting the gun down. Plus, now the trigger assembly is full metal. This is the upgraded metal version. And it is a double trigger mechanism. You have to push in the first one in order to push the second in. Now, note, a lot of people when they fire, they like to hold their finger on the trigger. If you push in this first one, that's what releases the BB itself from the chamber. And then when you push the second one, that's what actually propels the bullet. So, do not, if that's a habit of yours, keeping your finger on the trigger, I would recommend trying to break that with this weapon. Doesn't really take too long. You'll get a feel for the gun, and if that's part of the feel for the gun you have, it'll become pretty regular to you. So anyways, that's pretty much all the external on this gun. Like I said, everything internally is entirely metal, and it's a very solid gun. I've had this gun for probably about 2 months now, and I've had no problems with it, except when I first had it. It was, the magazine does tend to pop out a little bit, but it's not really anything that will affect firing. Just slip it back in, and it'll generally stay. It's no big deal, though. Now, the TSD upgraded package, because this gun was originally AWP, I believe, TSD included a second magazine that comes with the gun, the JBU 3x9x40 scope, and also the upgraded trigger box assembly. And this gun also comes in a gas variant. The gas variant's about $30 more expensive in most sites that I've seen it from. But personally, I think this one just performs better. I've shot the gas one. I personally think this one performs better and is more efficient because you don't need gas. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got. Maybe note that the gun itself is about 4 feet long. It from the ground up is about up to my chest, so note that about the gun. It is not for a small player, I would say. And out in the field, snipers are fun, but they're not what you would expect. You're not going to be able to plink off anybody with this thing. So it does require some skill to use the weapon, but I find that it's very satisfying to get somebody out with this weapon. Very fun gun. Just for plinking around targets, I'd recommend it. So anyways, guys, this has been John Snipers on the Fight. This is my review of the TSD SD97. Stay tuned for the shooting review. Alright, thanks, guys.